How do you normally start it?
That's the thing is I don't. Where did I put my other one?
Your what? Your other ear?
Yeah. I usually don't start, or I don't like intros at all. Like I'll never be the person to say, and welcome back to this show. It's just cringeworthy.
No, but we do like.
Hey,
so anyways,
we're back.
That's how I found out the stripper was a man. Oh, hey guys, we're.
But yeah, usually I don't tell people when I start, and then you can just talk over there. And I just hit record, and usually we start a conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told Avery this though on Friday, so I don't care if it's in 2 episodes in a row. But I got my first DM from a gay guy.
Congrats.
From the show. Yeah, so like when you get request, I don't know if you get like requests from someone that you don't follow.
Yeah.
So that you have to request to message you, and it's actually weird doing this without a microphone now. So he just said yo. So I clicked on it, and like because this is new, I'm like I want to engage with people so they continue to listen.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's up? And he sent it to me 2 days ago. Within 10 seconds, he replied, and he's like, not much, just hanging out, working from home. How are you? Big fan. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, great, glad you're a fan. How did you find the show? He said, TikTok. What's your Venmo? I'm like, what? And I was like, it's just my name. Why? Because like the worst thing you could do is send me money.
Yeah.
And he goes, if I Venmo'd you, would you send me pics of your ass? I was like, God damn it. Oh,
dude, how much money would it be?
That's the thing.
What's
so
your
that's
price?
what we talked about. It's like, what is your price? Like that. If my face doesn't have to be in it.
Yeah.
See, but you can.
I put my face.
You can always just send a picture of someone else's ass.
Exactly, but like if you could also then just like look up other asses online. That guy wants specifically mine.
He doesn't.
And he probably has an idea of what it looks like, and if it's not close.
True.
He'll know.
That's not true. You're always sitting on your podcast.
True.
No idea.
That's crazy. No, what would your number be? So like I've done this
to
before.
Actually send a picture of your
like
with your face in it.
With your face in it.
With my face in it, fucking $100.
Really?
Imagine if I spend 5 ass pics a day with my face in it. That's $500 a day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if it's a consistent or a one-off,
Per picture. That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about making a business with this, and you're talking
about
there's enough people that actually want it. We're saying just one person.
After one year of ass photos, Yelp reviews are gonna go up. It's me really quality. It's me quality.
How many different angles can you do an ass pic?
You can go
6.
Above
6.
That would look good on a guy though, because like girls can do like every which way.
I don't think you're going for looking good.
Yeah.
Because gay guys don't care.
Looks good. We don't think it looks good.
I feel like the worse it looks, the better for gay guys.
You could go straight back. You could go above. You could do like this, and that's a dirty one because you're getting your hole in it. Yeah, you're getting your hole in it. like you're looking right.
Would you wax or not wax before?
No. Because you want authentic. You want my authentic ass. Like there's gonna be a couple dingleberries, a little bit of like stains hanging out back there, and that's what he wants.
Oh God!
That's how much that's what you're asking for. You don't. I'm not gonna manicure it for you.
Your girlfriend's hair that you've wiped, or like, oh, there's a hair in there.
Dude, okay.
That's happened, dude.
Okay, I pulled a long hair out of my asshole one day, and that's like the best feeling. I'm still chasing the dragon. Like when you pull out like a long fucking hair, and you're like, damn, that felt good.
Did you put it back in to do it again?
No.
How do those get there?
You like
giving you a head or something, and their hair just gets caught or something.
I thought I ate it. How would a hair this long somehow get sucked up my asshole? like what would you have to do for that to happen? No, I feel like you have to eat it, but I feel like you would digest it, which also confused me. The science behind it isn't.
You can't digest hair.
It's inconclusive.
There was a girl who on one of those shows, where like
you got something hanging from your beard, and it's gonna bother the hell out of me. This whole yeah, I think so.
Good.
It's just like a fuzz from a sweatshirt.
There was a girl who was addicted to eating her own hair.
I've seen this.
And she had to have surgery because your body can't digest hair. Like
so then I could have eaten.
So
her
it just was like clumping in her bowels and clogging.
Was it My Strange Addiction? Yeah. I've seen like
My Strange Addiction. I've seen people like eat like ashes, which is absolutely insane. Because one day you're gonna run out of ashes.
And then you're gonna have to find
them. Human ashes.
Human ashes. Like they're dead. Like
how do they find them?
They get like it's like they're dead. Dads or husbands or wives.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was specifically or like what the relation was, but like every day they had ashes, and I was like, that's like There's no way you can keep getting more ashes.
That should be the lead suspect for every murder case.
Yeah.
It's like the guy who's craving ashes.
Yeah. Oh, there's a girl missing. Have you checked the guy that eats ashes? Like, I'm sure he's at it again.
Oh, I don't know where she went.
If he's full, it might be him.
How do you eat
He's
ashes?
always got a
Just
fire going.
spoonful? do they bake with them?
I don't know. I just like
Spoonfuls
saw
of it?
clips of it, but
If you did like ash from like a fire, would that be like the the Impossible Burger version of ashes then?
yeah, because it's not real
Humans?
meat. Yeah, it's not real meat.
Do you think
It's fake.
How do you think it comes out? Like, does it hurt or do you think it comes out smooth?
Well,
It's
it's
like
ashes.
sand, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like
I'm sure it would
gritty.
come out. I'm pretty sure it would come out smooth.
Watery, I would feel like.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, because there's no solid
Yeah.
aspect to it.
Are you considered a cannibal?
I think
No.
Really?
No, I don't think so. They're not.
That's cannibalism. You're eating the remains of somebody
Yeah, but
after cooked.
But it's not.
essentially.
You're not like. But
they're
you're not
cooked.
like ripping into a
You
bicep.
like humans well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not like eating a turkey leg. Like it's not like what you're picturing when you think cannibalism. Like, okay, he's gonna chop my arm off and put it over a fire. No, you're like eating char.
Yeah, but like a raw steak or a cooked steak, you're still eating steak.
Yeah, so they're doing like the overdone version of
Yeah.
cannibalism. Like the psychos that get their steak well done. That's them.
Yeah,
They probably dip
you're
it-
still considered a cannibal.
Cannibal.
I guess. I don't know.
Cannibal.
Inconclusive.
Yeah.
How is that legal? Like,
We need to call
Because they didn't kill anyone, and it's
They-
their property.
That's true. Well, does somebody own
They-
ashes?
you're getting off on
That's a
technical.
good question. Who owns somebody's ashes?
I don't know. My
can do
my
whatever
mom
you
has
want
my
to
dad's
that.
ashes,
Yeah.
and this is the thing that confuses me is how the fuck she got into the urn, because that urn is a trap. There's no hole for anything to come out.
They're sealed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like maybe this one's special, but there's nothing to open. There's absolutely no way. So she had to like be like, I wonder how this tastes, and break it, and then do it.
But why?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How does that thought even get in your head? Like,
Yeah.
how do you go? I want to eat these.
And it was a girl who did it.
I think it was a girl.
What
I think it was a
past
woman.
trauma are you like? This is.
They
what I
just
want.
love them so much they want them to be a part of them.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know her reasoning.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste. There's no way it tastes good.
That should be your first guest on your podcast. Is try and find the ashes girl.
Ash girl.
You could just Google Ash Girl.
I would love if her name was Ashley.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be too many puns for it to be
Yeah.
true.
We should call this the 3B&E podcast.
Three beanie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You went and got yours.
Yeah, I had to. You know,
Fit
I
in.
look not.
Looks
as
like
good
we
as he
planned
does.
this.
Yeah.
Not last minute.
Who didn't silence their phone?
I think that's me. Is it me? Oh, it's 100%
You have
me.
to take a shot for every time your phone's not silenced.
Deal. I don't care.
All right.
Is that starting now, or is that the
That-
first
that's
one?
the first one.
So he needs a shot.
I'll go get him one. Well, ours is silenced, so we all just.
For this, when I woke up this morning,
We should all unsilence it, and then whoever
Yeah.
every time it dings.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go on that.
Do not disturb off.
When I was
I have so many notifications on.
when I woke up this morning, I was like,
Anybody want like Sprite or Pepsi as a chase?
What is that? Is that tequila?
Tequila.
Right.
Well, you motherfucker! You know
You
I
should
hate
have. You were
tequila.
gonna bring the brandy. Where's the brandy?
I forgot again. I was in a
whose
rush.
Whose fault is that?
I was in a rush.
Whose fault is that? I drink tequila.
so
Fucking
when I woke
dirt
up this
water.
morning, I was like, I don't know if I want to drink when I do this one. I was like, it'll probably wake me up, and now I'm like, let's fucking do this. Something about drinking on a Sunday that I think is superior. I would.
Day drinking is the best type of drinking.
It's the best kind of drinking.
Yeah.
It beats out.
All right.
Any Friday or Saturday
We
night.
started off.
we
Yeah,
can
my
all
dick
just
is
do
gonna
it.
crawl up inside my body afterwards.
Do you want some Pepsi? I can give you Pepsi to chase.
No, I've got my IPA.
I love how you're complaining and you're drinking IPA.
I'm not
They
an
grew
IPA
on
person.
me. I hated them for a while. I was like, this is the grossest shit I've ever had in my entire life. And on a whim.
That's a big one too.
is
yeah, I
Is
got two of them. I'm stocked.
Now I see why you thought it was 19.2%.
Yeah.
It looked
Because
like
I was like, holy shit, even though we just talked about it.
Yeah, no, it's a little spooky. It's
So-
only 6.3, but it's
Is that
solid.
what's the legal amount you can
Are
get
your
for
phones
beer?
in silence?
Yeah, they're all in silence.
I have no idea. You'd have to
The
Google that.
legal amount.
I feel like
I've seen
I've seen
things go up in
10%,
tens.
yeah.
All right, let's take this real quick.
All right. Cheers.
You won't hear me talk for 5 minutes because I'll be gone.
Yum.
100% worse than an IPA.
There are some days like I can do
Just
like
shivering.
I'm in the mood for tequila, which is really weird. Like, when I go out and be like, what shot do you want? I'm like, let's do tequila tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are nights where I'm like, you put that in front of me, I will throw up on the spot.
Yeah.
I feel that. Let's establish the rules. Any time someone's phone goes off, the person has to take a shot.
I'm going to start talking extremely loud so you don't hear my phone.
What sucks is
you're not in frame on the main
let's
one.
hope my buddy does not follow up about the apartment and Evan doesn't follow up about
I'm gonna text Jen and say you're talking to a girl right now.
Do not.
ding, ding.
Do not.
Get him drunk.
She just told me have fun, and if I have too much fun, I'm not. I wasn't in the doghouse, but this weekend I went out after work Friday, which I typically don't do, and we A-barred. And I actually had a tequila drink and I liked it, which is surprising. But I got home at like 4 a.m, and she was like, "Dude, what the fuck? Why is it 4 a.m. and you're just getting home?" And then this morning, after going out, she got up and she was like, "Bro, you only get one night off the leash. Like, take it easy, dude." And I was like, "I know, I'm sorry. It won't happen again." TJ came out.
So now we gotta. I'm hoping.
I can't do 3 in a row. I can't do 3 in a row.
Have you ever tried Sincoro or 1942 tequila? Have you guys?
I haven't had either one of those. No.
All I know.
They're expensive. I've only tried them, but
I tried like different whiskeys. I never.
I love whiskey.
Whatever like tequila's there,
dude,
I'll just. Drink
you would
it.
love 1942. It's the smoothest. Sincoro too is. They're so fucking smooth, dude.
I got the tequilas in like a blue and white, like weird bottle.
Oh yeah, like a glass bottle almost.
Yeah, it looks like a hookah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that looks pretty cool. I'll do that.
It is, yeah.
But
there's tequila my mom brought back once from when I was younger from like the Dominican. Tasted like almonds. It was the best liquor I've ever had in my entire life.
expensive tequila is good.
Like I could drink it like it was juice.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. I put it on ice. I'm like, holy shit, this is good. It would fuck you up though.
Yeah, no, I know like expensive tequila. When I've had expensive tequila, I've been like, okay, this is good. And people sip on it, which makes sense why it's expensive. But like shitty tequila is like anything under like top tier tequila is just tequila in my mind. Like I don't know the name.
Do you want to know why I got this bottle?
Why?
I've never had this. Sauza.
It's like probably
Sauza's like
yeah.
That's like rail for most bars.
Yeah, dude. Well, you know why?
Yeah.
No, I wanted to get like Jose Cuervo or 1800 or something like that, and I went to the store and they have all their nice bottles behind like a clear glass thing with a key.
Like not worth
and
it.
I went up to the guy and I go, hey, can I get a bottle of Jose Cuervo? And he goes, oh, well, somebody lost the key 2 months ago and we haven't got a new one.
Get on it, dude.
So I'm like, so now I had to buy that.
So you've been just constantly selling $19 bottles of alcohol just because you're too lazy
25,
to get
damn it, 25.
Dude, that's so ridiculous. Like, how are you so shit at your job that you can't just call like, hey,
it was a CVS, so it's like you think somebody would be able to take care of it. Actually, I feel like
it's a chain. How do you not have multiple keys?
Well, I feel like anything when it's a big corporation, it's harder to get shit done than when it's just somebody who owns it. Because somebody who just owns the place they would have had that done that day. I was like, I'm gonna sell these bottles.
I need to sell them.
Yeah, they're like,
the manager never called anyone.
Yeah,
they're not concerned. They're just like, whatever. At least we don't have to like leave.
How do you not just call someone and be like and make a key up? Like just.
Yeah, no, that's a ridiculous business.
It's a good profit margin on booze, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is 100%.
Like, because I at least from working at a bar, I charge people. I would ask the owner like, "What's this rail bottle of vodka cost?" He goes, "That one right there, $3.75." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, a single drink, like one shot, we charge $4. Like you pay for it, you make money on one drink. He goes, "I know."
It's
like,
crazy.
The smile he had, I'm like, "You." Dirty.
No, it's alcohol is a.
And everyone's gonna get it. Like people will always drink.
Yeah.
Like not like food wise, people won't like eat necessarily, but
food is actually like huge profit for them. Like they make.
It's not as much as alcohol. It's significantly less than alcohol because the costs of food are much higher.
But it's nice for them when that starts rolling too. But the thing is, bars when so at the Improv. Whatever they're registered as, if I might butcher this, but it's like your liquor license is like a percentage. Mm-hmm. So they might need to sell a certain amount of food to keep their liquor license. Mm. So they can't just have 100% liquor license. They could, and that means they don't sell any food. But there's So like the bar I worked at, they have to sell like 20% of their profits have to be food.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's why like we love it when food sells. Like the game days when I worked in bar at UW Madison, but like we get all of it out in 4 days out of the month when game day season comes, and then I don't have to worry about it the rest of the week. Like that's nice.
What was the craziest thing you've ever seen while working in the service industry?
So many.
I know, man.
I
got one after.
There's one that I will one day turn it into a bit, but there was a dead night there, or like dead evening. It was gonna be busy later in the night, and there was a place next door. It's like a club, and there was gonna be a rave, and so the freaks started coming out, and this lady came in wearing what I thought was like a placemat for your food around her waist. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you are hiding nothing. Mm-hmm. A bra and cat ears and a tail. I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go.
What's the placemat?
It was her skirt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she came in, and I'm like, all right, I'm done talking to my friends. I go over, and I'm like, let's see how this goes. And I'm like, hi, can I help you? And she goes, hi, meow. Can I get rum and coke, meow? I go, excuse me? She goes, meow, rum and coke, please, meow. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in your mouth? And then she started purring. And I'm like, this is uncomfortable. So I gave her a drink, and she's like, thank you, meow. And then reached for my hand and tried licking. I'm like, no.
That's fucking wild.
And she goes, I just wanted to thank you. I'm like, that was good enough. Like, we don't need...
The equivalency of, like, there's so many creepy men, and then the equivalency of the female is there's just some weird chicks out there, dude, who do weird shit like that.
All guys are creeps. Not all girls are weird.
Yes. But I'm saying, like, because girls can't really be creeps. They're just... Most of them can't.
Yeah.
Because the guys will still be...
They can be creepy as fuck, and I'd be like... You like it?
But yeah, you're weird. I don't like you, but you want to come over and hang out?
Let me get 2 more drinks. I'll be back.
Yeah.
This girl, you know how like cats like rub themselves on people? Oh. She was going up and doing that to people's chests, and finally we're like, do you mind leaving?
And coming home to your place is what you said.
Yeah. Like, here's my key. Wait for me on the bed or wherever you want to curl up in a ball. And she went outside and she found a dude.
No way.
She was rubbing his head, and then they just started sucking face outside of our bar. I'm like, what the fuck? I was more concerned with that guy. I'm like, hey man, what are you on that you're not seeing what we're seeing?
He's seeing a quick lay.
Yeah, that's exactly what
he's like. I didn't know work. She just got kicked out, came right to me.
When you said placemat, I was picturing she had like a baby high chair, like a TV dinner was like on her.
It's like I never used them growing up, but like literally like it was the size of I folded my computer out, and then she just tied it around like it was this long.
Jesus Christ! So she was this was not Halloween?
No.
This was just this random girl dressed like a cat.
This was like March.
Oh, I thought it was. I forgot you didn't say it was Halloween.
No, I was like, okay, costume party, and then I was like, I don't know.
What if she just normally dressed like that, regardless?
She probably did.
I bet she does. She's like,
she's a furry.
She's definitely a furry.
Yeah,
furries are.
She meowed at me.
One of the worst.
So disrespectful.
One of the worst things. Oh my gosh. A girl was like the innocent chick who worked at a movie theater, and she walked in the female's restroom to clean it. If you were an usher, you had to clean bathrooms. And whoever saw the mess cleans the mess. Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
But she got away with everything. So she went in there and she's like, no, I'm not cleaning that.
Yeah.
And she's like, Brandon, look, what's in there. So I would go look at it, and I did. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not cleaning this up. And I went and hid because my manager at the time didn't like me. So I knew he would make me clean it up. I'm not joking. I went in a movie and just sat in the theater. And he found me because we wore tuxedos. Like it was.
Take it off.
No, Marcus. So I'm just sitting there, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He found me in the theater, and he goes, "Got a mess for you to clean up." What this lady did was either it overflowed or she took a dump on the floor and then put her used tampon like a cherry on top of the mound of poop.
A toilet sundae.
And then it just went everywhere. And he's like, you need to clean this up. Dude, it was awful.
Fuck that.
It was everywhere.
As a manager, he was probably like, I fucking love that this is a thing because I don't have to do it and someone else does.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. And then one time I had a guy who, I don't know why, most people wear normal clothes, but every now and then there was like a dude who would come in with like a nice ass suit. So this black dude came in with this nice, like a fucking pimp ass suit on, and he goes in the theater and he sits down and somebody spilled nacho cheese all over the seat. So he sat in this nice suit, and he came out with this, and he's like, "Yo, man, like what? He's upset, obviously, but like it's dark, we didn't see it, we would have cleaned it up." And he goes, "I need you to take care of this," and he turns around and bends forward, like I'm gonna wipe it off his butt, and I'm like, "Sir, I'll wipe your jacket if you take it off, but you got to take care of yourself. I'm not wiping your nacho cheese off your butt." They paid for his dry cleaning and stuff, but I was like, man, service people really think that I'm getting paid minimum wage at that time to wipe cheese off your butt. It's
amazing the shit you go through in the service, but like it's also so fun. It's a double-edged sword for sure.
Yeah, it is fun. It's like a very chill, like fun, like fast-paced environment. Yeah. Like I like that. I like it more than my day job. Yeah, and I like
being around people. Yeah, for the most part. Same. Then the days you don't want to be around people, though, then it's the worst fucking job.
It's just the worst people, the mean people that just have no. It's always, I swear, the people who I would assume have never had a job in the service industry.
Entitlement.
The way they talk to me, I'm like, dude, I'm a person, and like your food isn't coming because 400 people just packed into here, and we're all ordering at the same exact time.
If you want to go look in the kitchen and see how stressed
they expect me to do something, like I'm like, hey, I need It's just
I'm sitting there with a ticket, Brandon, you're 15 behind. Like, like I can't do.
And I don't want to bother them because then they don't want to make my shit if I don't.
Yeah. If I don't they don't want to make your shit.
Can we swear? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We
on here.
All right.
But at where we work right now, we would have we had a cook. I don't know if he's still there. He might be, but. Yeah, he would leave mid-shift because it would get too stressful.
But we were so short-staffed that he'd always come back. We wouldn't care. We
were so short-staffed, and so he would like leave mid-shift because it was like too stressful for him. And so like I'd have to like hop behind the kitchen and like be making pizzas. Like I have no idea. I'm like burning shit, like spiking pizzas on the ground on accident because I don't know how to take it out of the oven.
It's the kitchen shit is stressful because I did the chef stuff too there.
Yeah.
And that was game days. You'd have we'd have our like ticket thing would be like on a thing up here.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't stop running.
Yeah.
And so like it hit the floor. It's like 6-7 feet in the air. It hit the floor. And then in front of me, because I was the one that had to assemble everything, I was like the lead.
Like the expo,
It would just be probably the guy that quit, like what he was doing. From eye to eye, like I lose it in my peripherals of tickets. And then the owner's like, we need 10-minute ticket times. I'm like, 10-minute ticket times?
Fuck
this
you.
thing hasn't stopped for the last 30. I'm like, there's a stack next to me. I see 30, and this is just going off. It's stressful, and it's like that for 8 straight hours. I understand why they're like, fuck this.
Yeah. Well,
he was not stable.
It was, it was
most
easy
of those
shit.
guys are the guy I replaced. We found out like his coffee every day was not just. It wasn't even spiked coffee. We opened it one day and it was just vodka. It wasn't like an Irish coffee, nothing. It was just vodka.
Imagine trying to sip on just a glass of vodka and not make it look like you're drinking vodka.
Yeah. Well, that's when you know you're a full-blown alcoholic. Yeah. And we open it, I'm like, what, is this water? I'm like, fuck, no, it's not.
Yeah. I was a cook in, I don't know how I got hired. I'm not a good cook. I could cook, but not at the quality somebody wants at a restaurant. And I had this job.
How good this guy.
Yeah, and I had this job.
I'll take his job there. I'll do it on the weekends.
Dude, for real.
Yeah, it's I've never cooked before. I went in the back and it was just throwing a pizza and just like wait 15 minutes. Chill. It was pretty chill.
Yeah.
It's just when the rush comes in. But I was new there. It was like my second weekend working as a cook at this burger place, and it was 2-for-1 burger day. So like that's when everybody came into this place, and the cooks were like you described. Like we would, people would smoke weed out back. People would the waitresses, they never fucking tipped us out, but what they do is they just bring us pitchers of beer. So we were just drink, which was always like, you're really not gonna tip. They'd give us like $3, dude.
Yeah.
But it was whatever. It was fun. But it was my second week there, and I had the guy that was with me was named Dallas. He'd worked there a while. And he was just not happy. He wanted to watch Game of Thrones, which was on that night. So he was not. He was not.
Like you miss it.
Yeah.
Like you just
It's not like a game.
It was on that time. So he was upset. And he just goes, and he's just in there, and then orders keep coming through. Yeah. 2 for $1 burger day coming through. You know, you hear that that printing noise, dude.
That's worse
than
anxiety, an alarm clock,
dude.
I'm
not fucking.
Especially on a dead day too. It was almost worse. You're like, I just want to do nothing. And you hear one, and it's like an exotic order. Like, fuck you. I gotta turn on everything now.
So he was upset because tickets were coming. I didn't know the menu at that point. I didn't know. I was barely new. I was just doing like little things to help him. Prepping plates for the food, and he just gets so he's like, stop fucking ordering, and he just snaps, and he goes to the window, which is this like 2 foot by like 2 foot window, and he just sticks his head in there, and excuse my language and what I'm gonna say, but this is literally what he said to everybody in the bar. He's like, stop being such fucking faggots and stop ordering, and he just starts yelling, you guys are fucking fags, just out. Well, you know, it's just like, what the hell? And he's just yelling obscenities horrible obscenids and slurs at people that are in the dining room.
Over Game of Thrones.
No,
like, what a nerd.
Some people are just eating and they're hearing, stop being fucking faggots and ordering. And then it's turning around. And he,
meanwhile, like a 3-year-old, I just want my chicken.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna watch Game of Thrones right now. Like, fuck you.
So he goes, fuck this, I'm going to watch Game of Thrones.
No.
And he leaves me as tickets are still printing out. No idea what to do. Luckily, this dude, Ben, nicest dude ever, most helpful guy ever. He recently just passed, unfortunately, but nicest guy ever came in when he didn't work and like helped me get all that stuff. So, gotta plug Ben.
Dude, the kitchen is a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because like when it sucks, it sucks. But when it's fun, like the kitchen staff is... we used to try and get people kicked out. Mm-hmm. Which I don't think our owner liked, but also we just weeded out the people who weren't paying for anything.
Yeah.
But so we had like a counter, and it was like on the way to the bathrooms. It was a little tucked back, and people would think they could just take people's food. So we ended up having to put like a gate there. But late in game days, I would just put like a thing of like soggy fries, and like if a server came back and had like chicken tenders, and she'd eat it like half it, and I'm like, all right, here's a half-eaten chicken tender. I would basically just put like the most disgusting food in a basket, and when you're that fucked up, like some college guys would be like, I'm gonna steal food, and so we basically just watch, and they'd go and we'd put it so you could steal it outside of the fence, and they'd take it, and we're like, go get him to the bathroom attendant, like, go get him, and they'd kick him out, like, why are we getting kicked out? I was like, you stole food, and it's like, again, soggy fries, half-eaten chicken tenders, and like ranch that hit the floor. And then we'd put the same basket back, and like there was one day we got like 11 people.
The trap. It's a soggy fry trap.
Dude.
When you're hammered, let's be honest, when you're hammered, you're day drinking, you're hammered, and you see what you think is a fresh basket of fries and chicken tenders that's just there for the taking, you're going for it.
You're going for it. Yeah.
And you're broke.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't want to wait for any food. Oh my god, everyone's taking it.
Yeah. No, you'd get me.
There are people who like...
It was Jack, Mom. Yeah. He was all 11.
You might have kicked me out.
Like all like people would like double take, and I'd be like, and I'd had friends that would like come by, and I'd be like, don't like just coffee. I'm like, I mean, you know, I work here. I'm the guy at the counter, like the first person you see. Why are you trying to do this? I don't want to kick you out. But the first person I ever kicked out working at that bar was one of my friends.
Oh, no.
And I had to walk him home. I literally left my job, walked him to his house, and came back to work.
That's crazy.
Like, this is brutal.
That's crazy.
One of the best decisions I made, though, in college was working at a bar.
Yeah.
I recommend that to everyone going into college. Go find a bar, work at it.
Yeah. I wish I would have, because I would have known. I would have known way more people.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of...
Ryan. Is he blowing his hair?
Yeah, he's hair. But dude, Ryan blows.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he's got a.
He's got that. I call it the. What's it? You ever see the mascot on the Milwaukee Wave?
I have no idea what the Milwaukee Wave is.
It's our soccer team.
That's our soccer team. Yeah, he's got that.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah, man.
Really?
I thought it was a swim team.
Dude, I used to go there.
That would sound better, actually.
Yeah, because I saw a Milwaukee Wave like on signs when I was down. Because I lived downtown, and so I would like see Milwaukee Wave and go, oh, swim team's doing good. When has a swim team ever done good?
Like, what state just has a swim team, though?
They play nobody, so they
well, I thought it was like a club team or something.
Team.
They thought it was like a high school club team.
That has that much advertisement.
Yeah, I was like, these guys are killing it.
There was I go to their camps because I played soccer, and it was this guy named Michael King, who was a longtime Milwaukee Wave fan. And if you didn't know Milwaukee Wave for a while...
I know what you're talking about, because I went to a few games. Yeah. I have, like, pamphlets, because my buddy's dad took me once. I have, like, autographs from all of them.
Yeah, and Milwaukee Wave, if you didn't know, they used to be, like, the Patriots of indoor soccer. And I met the coach, and I said that to him, and he loved me for that. They won the championship multiple years in a row. But it was so funny because he took it so seriously. So we're like 10-year-old kids, and he's British. And he
fucking way.
He would just be yelling at you. So parents would be like, "What the hell are you doing?" Dude, it was so funny, dude. But he was so intense, dude. It was so funny. Just getting yelled at by a British dude, and your parents are like, "Well, maybe you shouldn't," and then be like, "Get the fuck on the sidelines." To the parents, dude.
I did soccer for like 2 years, and I quit. I never played it after like grade school.
Yeah,
it's fun though. I like playing pickup soccer.
Yeah, no, I always enjoyed it. It was what's funny is it was my main sport for it not being my favorite sport, but I was really good at it. Or good at being.
What was your favorite?
I was a goalkeeper, so.
That's why it was your favorite. You didn't have to run miles.
Well, I really enjoyed playing in the field, but I was so good at keeping it. I was like, "You're a keeper," because I was just really good at it. Yeah. But I'd rather run in the field. I like that. I like scoring too. It's fun.
Yeah,
scoring's way better than
that. Like,
although when you make like a ridiculous save and you just dive, that shit feels good.
That rush from a goal though, where it's like you black out for a second, you're like, "Ooh, I just scored again." That's sick. I played hockey and I played football. I was a lineman in football though.
Yeah, you look like a lineman.
I did football and lacrosse. Defense and football. I was like, it's fun. But then I was like good at offense and lacrosse. I'm like, this is way better. Fun.
Yeah.
And you actually make a difference, it feels like.
Yeah, I know. You're like, this is sick. I played tight end for a little bit. And I caught like the first touchdown of the year, my first like time scoring in football because I played line the whole time. And I just remember like having the ball thrown to me and then me catching it in my face mask because I was not like I was like, he's not gonna fucking
dude, I like football. I was like I remember going up for an interception once and just went through my hands, bounced off my helmet. The guy caught it and I was like, ooh, maybe this is why I'm not starting.
Whose that?
Whose phone was that?
No.
Is that you?
No.
I was just about to say too. I was like, we haven't had a phone.
Damn it, dude. All right.
We were doing good.
Damn. I was hoping.
I like my lady. Respecting my time.
He put his name in like that on my phone too. Like not his actual name.
Evan's a nice kid, dude.
I do like Evan.
But that doesn't make sense. I gotta grab a napkin.
You have to Zamboni that. That's your fault.
What? No.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Try not to get a splinter.
I've never heard that terminology. Zamboni that? Yeah. That's hilarious.
Try not to get a splinter, dude.
Just sucking up wood and whatever the hell's been on this table. So I have that's like the only thing, like, so I really don't care when I, like, the setup I had for the podcast when I started, but I told myself, I was like, I will do it around this specific table. So, like,
now you're fixing it.
One day I will...
We're 30 minutes in, dude.
Take that table I do it with, and I'll just take the top off, and I'll build a table around it.
Yeah.
But, like, it's the table I got as a sophomore in college, and the amount of, like, drugs and alcohol that have gone through that table and store it, and, like, this just seems like the table that we need to tell dumb stories around for the rest of my life.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, there's like, you know how like the paint starts chipping away like this here? It's literally from people like lining up lines and like shit like that. It's like credit cards, like just scraping away. There's stickers on it and shit like that. So like now like so Maria did one of these, and she had stickers. I think it says like her like media thing she's starting, but like she put one on there. I'm like, anyone have stickers? Throw it on now. Like I want this to look the most disgusting but like fun table.
People are like snorting paint. The paint job's not super quality, so just be careful.
It's one of those like room essential tables you get from Target.
Oh,
like the tables, well, like this setup, like you can't really see it in the videos, but the table's like this high off the ground. And so I have 3 2x4s on each side that I put them on top of.
So it's up
so it's higher, and then I have the mic set. Like it's the most janky thing, but it works.
That's sick. No, I'm good, dog. Thank you. That's fucking funny.
Oh yeah. I like asking this. How long do you think we've been doing this for?
32 minutes.
Oh, have you been watching?
No, I'm really good at that shit. I guess
say 30.
34.
Oh,
Usually, my friends, I guess, because we're used to timing ourselves out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
When I just have friends on, I'll show them it. I'm like, we're 50 minutes, and you go 50. I thought we've been talking for 15 minutes. No, you're almost done, dude.
You went through it.
Fun stories. You might want to break them out now. No. Do we have any T-shirt moments yet?
There might have been a couple.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe.
Eating ash instead of eating ass.
Oh, yeah. We can do that.
Ass picks. Like, what's your price?
Yeah.
What's your price? Yeah.
What's your price? Okay, so I've done this.
Let's start a little group chat when we're done with this. We can hash it out. We got 2 days and then 3 days, and I'll just have my brother mock something else.
IP gay.
Fuck off. Drink your shitty tequila. This one beer costs more than that whole bottle.
So who's the stupid one then?
You, because you're drinking dirt water. I can make that in my toilet, dude. Like, that's insane. But okay, so we did the price on ass picks.
Yeah.
I've done this before. I did this on my old podcast that I stopped. But it was what's your price for sucking dick? And that's where we're gonna find out a lot about yourself, because you're gonna learn if you're honest with yourself. Yeah. One, and you're gonna learn how okay you are. You're gonna figure it out.
I feel like it depends on the guy.
Nope.
Really?
So it's a
mystery guy.
So let me lay this out. So you have the opportunity to make X amount of dollars sucking one dick a day. What's your price?
I mean, why one dick a day?
Dick a day?
It has a price.
For how long?
As long as you want. You're making. You
know
what I'm saying? Like Like I'm looking for a number where
on this, dick a day, the IRS stays away.
They might come. They might come for you. They might come for you to save 20% of that profit.
For one dick,
per day.
That would be this.
Fuck.
If you say something too high, I'm gonna be so pissed at you because it's completely disrespectful.
What is there was a?
I'm not. But it's not about the quality of what I do or how attractive I am. It's more so me bending on what I'm not about, which is sucking dick.
Dude, I don't like pickles, but I get Cuban sandwiches every once in a while. You know what I mean?
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing at all.
Dude. And just think about it. One dick a day, you can quit whatever job. You're making good money. You don't have to worry about anything.
Okay, dick a day. I need to be making obviously 6 figures.
No, I was gonna say $1,000 per dick.
Per dick?
You would suck a dick for $1,000.
Yeah, so yeah.
That means you're making 6 figures.
But if we're being honest,
I'm gonna have you suck my dick just out of power, not even.
Put it this way: if you're doing a dick a day, you're gonna get numb to it after a month. Aren't
it doesn't
you?
fucking matter anymore. It's just it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a differse. You could do anything.
How much is that first month gonna be worth?
The first month is gonna be hell. I'm gonna come home hey honey, just shaking.
See, if it's a day, if I'm making a job, I'm saying at least $10K, dude.
A day?
If that's your job, are you doing it morning, night, afternoon?
I would do it in the morning because if you have to think about sucking a dick all day,
but you do it in the morning, then you think all day, I gotta do this again tomorrow morning.
Yeah. But all day,
you can't sleep either. But I gotta suck a dick when
I'm gonna sleep just fine knowing someone gave me a grand to give him a shitty blowjob because I know I'm not good. I'll get good eventually.
Where are you taking the load?
Wherever they want.
You're not gonna charge more for the face versus the mouth or whatever.
Right, it's a flat rate. Maybe once I get a little bit more of my name out there, more customers want to come in, I can start doing 2 a day after a year, maybe if they're happy with it.
You don't have to work your job.
That's what I'm saying. I can just quit.
So
what do you think?
$365,000
a year to suck one dick a day.
Suck a dick a day.
And sometimes maybe if your schedule doesn't allow you,
I'd up it to $500,000.
That's. So how much is that? How much is that per dick per day?
Just divide 500,000 by 365.
Sold.
We do math on the 3 Beanies podcast.
3 Beanies podcast. We could just start another podcast.
Yeah.
$1,369.86 301. So yeah, so
with taxes, it would probably come out to 300,000, right? I don't know. I'm terrible with math.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm good at math, but the taxes,
Taxes are confusing because I'll Google it. I'm neither, no site lines up. It's I still think I'm getting fucked either way. But yeah, $1,000.
I got a buddy last night. He's like, "Did you figure out if you can write off all your?" We can talk about that. You could possibly write off your equipment.
Yeah, no, and you definitely can. You just have to create a company.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of creating a company for my shows.
Create an LLC. Yeah, so like I don't even have an LLC, but he said you could probably still write some of it.
You should do that, and you should put everything under that.
I just have to prove. Well, here's the thing: is when last year before I even started doing stand up, I thought about moving because I was like, it'd be because I wanted to do stand up no matter what. I was like, comedy scene would be great in Denver.
Milwaukee's a great scene to start in.
Yeah, so that's what I've realized. I mean, so it was like, but I did a lot of research. So it's Denver. They're very good at getting new comics up and stuff like that.
There's a lot. You'll get way more opportunities in local shows. Like I run 3. You keep going, I'll put you on them.
Yeah.
Right? So there's so many more opportunities for just knowing people.
Well, that's why I'm signing the lease for the next year. I was like, I'm gonna do my best to, quote unquote, not conquer, but like feel like I have.
You have like your feet under you and shit,
and then go elsewhere. Because if you try and be the new guy everywhere, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah. Well, Ryer, that's the only person that does work out.
She's a riot though,
dude. She's amazing. Yeah. She's incredible. Happy birthday, Ryer.
Yes. Happy birthday, Ryer.
Was it yesterday? Right?
Yeah, yesterday.
From the day we are recording.
She's a lesbian, and she asked all the male comics to take her to a strip club.
Yeah. I was so upset I couldn't go.
Dude, it was fun. She was like, you know how like you see a baby experience like ice cream for the first time?
Was she like
that's what it was like.
Candy shop?
Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
Dude, but the best was just Sawyer, who's just sitting front row. We forgot his credit card, so he had no money, but he's just sitting there. And he's just just smiling at the strippers.
I can't get into a strip club anymore. I don't know what it is.
No, I agree. I never enjoy it. I go for other people.
I like watching other people. Yeah.
It's like I'm like looking at them. It's like butt, boobs, okay. And you get to their face, and it's just sadness. And they're like dancing, but it's like
you gotta make it fun for them though. I used to be big into strip clubs. Really? I used to love strip clubs. And
I feel like they like it more when it's an attractive guy, you know, like you, man.
Oh,
for
real. You want to suck my dick for $1,000? What's going on? I mean, like when you make it fun for them, and like you like, honestly, it's more of like a hang. It's like more fun that way because it's like I'm not trying to like have you like drag your tits in my face. Like that's not what I'm there for. But like if like you make friends with them, I remember one of my buddies was so hammered he fell asleep at like the front of the stage, and this chick went up to him and she goes, come here, and she turns him around in his seat, lifts his shirt up, licks her hand and slaps his stomach. He had a handshake on his stomach for like a few days, and I was like, "See, this is why we come here. Like, you're dope. Like, this is like that's the whole reason. Like, I'm not going there to like
find a good one."
We went to one in PCB right before it was a year before they shut down PCB for spring break. Then we went to PCB in Florida for spring break, and all the guys were like, "We're going to strip club." I was like, "Oh, I can't not go." And my girlfriend was there with me at the time, and we go to it.
Did she go too?
No, she wasn't about that, but. I was so stupid. I was just
my lovely girlfriend has come to me after the strip clubs, and she's more fun than I do.
Yeah. No, she's
a trooper.
So I go there and I get distracted, and I didn't realize my friends got kicked out because he meant to put a single in her G-string.
He shoved it in her ass.
But he put $100 bill. And he went, no, and then he grabbed for it and poked her asshole and grabbed it. And then they got kicked out. Well, I was going to like bathroom or something. So I didn't know. So I didn't come out until like 20 minutes after everybody else. So I looked awful to her. It was like, everyone came back and you were just sitting in there.
I didn't know where they were.
They had food I was eating, you know.
You were eating at a strip club?
No,
I will never order food. I got kicked out of a strip club once. It was on Halloween. I took like a couple of my friends that I've never been before, and I was dressed as Ariel from The Little Mermaid. So like I had like a wig on, makeup, looked like a fucking.
You look like you might be performing.
Yeah, but I had
Ariel. You were dressed as Ariel?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
It was.
Do you have a picture of this?
Yeah, I do.
Send it to him. You need to put it up.
I'll send it.
Yeah, we all of our friends ended up, all my roommates ended up dressing as like characters from The Little Mermaid, and we wanted to originally do Scooby-Doo because my buddy looks just like Velma. Like if we put him in like a orange sweater and a skirt, he would look just like Velma. But he was not.
That's what you want to hear from your friends. Like you look like.
I'll show you a picture of him. I'll show you a picture of him, and you'll be like, "Yeah, that's Velma." Like you will. You will be like, "Yeah." He was not about it. He didn't even come out for Halloween that year because of that. But my other roommates wanted to dress up as like someone, and they were not gonna be happy unless someone cross-dressed. And I was like, I'm your guy. And so I walked into the strip club with some guys that like haven't been before, and they're like a little bit more timid. And I went up to the stripper, and I slapped like way too much money than I could afford, like on her, and I go, "I want you to drag your slug across my friends' faces." And she went straight to the bouncer, and she was like, "Dude, you gotta get this guy out of here."
And you were cross-dressed?
Yeah, I was dressed as Ariel. I was there for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. And my friends were like, "Well, we're not gonna spend money because Jack was gonna pay for us." And they're like, "I'll give you all your covers back if you just take him home right now."
This guy's opening line.
I think it was the fact that you used slug.
Yeah.
Because
it's not like a beautiful flower. Like that thing's got some like
drag your
slug. Like you're gonna see some like residue after that.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh shit. I didn't know I had that in me.
I want to go to a strip club with you. Yeah. Usually I like going, I just tell, like, I like seeing people freak out, so I tell them, like, the stripper, like, it's my buddy's birthday, and it's definitely not his birthday. Oh, yeah. So that's why I like going for Ryer's birthday, who wants to be there, would have been like, and like, you were like, it's her birthday, and she would have been like, fuck yes. I'm like, oh, it would have been so fun. I did my buddy
Everyone was just handing her
He had a full-on panic attack when we got home, because he thought, he's like, I have something. I'm like, you don't have anything. But he did, like, the whole, like, the dollar bill thing, but instead of putting it in her, he literally tried putting it in her.
No way! Like, you're so inexperienced.
He's like, what do I do? And
he rolls it up and
shoots it like a spitball. There was another strip club experience that was like fucking hilarious. There was this place in the Dells that they do shower dances.
Bean snappers.
No, the Bean Snapper's not in the Dells. Bean Snapper's up.
No, what is it? Chubbies.
Chasing
Chubbies?
Yeah, Cruising Chubbies. Yeah,
Cruising Chubbies.
They do shower dances. You ever shower dances?
I see the posters on the wall though.
No.
So basically, they have like a locker room shower, and
sounds clean.
They have like girls come in, and everyone comes around. They're just like, "Hey, take off what you don't want to be wet." And so one of like my friends took off all of his clothes. I'm like, "Dude, you can't be fucking naked in here. Put your clothes back." He's like, "I don't want to get wet." But
why are they? I thought it was for the women.
No, they turned on the shower and just wait for it. So there's like a ledge where the shower starts, and there's like a stadium seating. So anyone that doesn't want to do the shower dance can stadium seat watch the shower dance. And so like you lay down with your back on the shower floor. And these chicks turn on a shower and like step on your face and beat the shit out of you. Yeah. Like shove their toes in your mouth and shit. And they were just like fucking going after it. No, so that was the best part.
I hate feet.
That was the best part is because we were like...
I mean, if I know the girl, but stripper feet? No.
Yeah, I don't even care if I know the girl. I hate feet. It's like my one thing.
We wanted to like send like our buddy because it was his bachelor party. And he was like, no, like I really don't feel comfortable doing it. And like my buddy, the one that got completely naked, was like, oh, well, fuck. Shocker. So he just got the shit beat out of him for like 15 minutes, like while he was drowning in shower water. It was like
waterboarding,
yeah,
pussyboarding.
It was hilarious. Like that's like the best. That was the most entertainment I've ever seen in a strip club. It was just like, I'm just gonna go watch.
And it's not even involving the women. That's the funniest
No, they just beat the shit out of them.
Imagine that's your first time at a strip club, and you're like, we got it. Your buddy's like, we got a surprise for you. And then you go into a back room and you see a shower, like I'm gonna die. Like this is, I'm gonna get murdered.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. Okay,
just here to wash away.
There was no lights.
Yeah, there's a bar in so I lived in Minneapolis for about 2 years.
Yeah,
there's a bar in Minneapolis. And you go there, and it's like a BDSM, like, metal bar. And not joking, like, all these guys are volunteers, and there's a dominatrix. And they have, like, one section where they just have rows of chairs, and people are just sitting and watching. And then you volunteer, and then she puts you... Dude, she, like, just starts beating a man in front of everybody, and everyone's just watching. And then there's another section where they put this guy who just loves it, who... has no arms or legs, and he has no arms or legs, and they put him in a box in the floor with an opening, and he just wants people to walk on him. and people just walk on. Dude, some people are messed up.
They step on his back.
Like he's just in there with the old people just walking on him.
How is he in a box though? Like what's the box set up?
It's in the floor, and it's got like a glass plastic cover.
He's a quadriplegic. Like, he has no,
he doesn't have feelings. He has no arms or legs.
He has quadruple amputee.
Yes. And he's in this box.
He's there because he can't.
So basically, they just put the action figure back in the box and like everyone step on it.
Yeah, it's the weirdest place I've ever been. So there's just men volunteering a beat as like people and women are just like yay, and then a dude in a box, and then there's like shitty DJ music that like mixed with like Korn, band.
How
do you apply to get to that job though?
Like, he volunteers.
I feel like you just end up there. Like,
he was just there.
I was the cook 10 years ago. Now I'm.
Now I lost my arms. I can't flip patties no more.
He uses his mouth the whole time. He's just grabbing toast from the toaster and putting it on there.
He's there because he can't escape. That's why.
That reminds me of my buddy.
Dude, I don't blame him. He's just trying to experience something because he doesn't fucking have arms and legs.
He can't feel literally unless someone touches him.
Yeah, and no one probably fucks a guy who doesn't have arms and legs. Dude, that's gotta be awful.
Bring that up. That reminds me of my buddy in college. Like, have you ever seen nugget porn? I'm like, no.
What is that?
And I thought, I was like, chicken nuggets? He goes, no. He goes, I saw porn. This girl had no arms, no legs. I'm like, I'm done hearing this now. He's telling everyone. He goes, this guy got done.
Nugget? Wait, let's go back. Nugget porn?
Yeah. He goes, I got done fucking her and then put her on a shelf.
Put it on a shelf. Put that shit on a shelf. Dude, that's a.
He goes, you've never seen that? I go, no.
Why?
Why is it on your recommended page when you go to the hub?
Oh. Yeah, that was interesting.
You're like, you like weird shit? Here you go.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'm always curious. I love to know how like people function. Like, I took a lot of psych classes in college, but that I want to know how you get into any of what we have talked about today.
Yeah.
I think you're just weird and it's just like you're just different.
But it's got to be something has like triggered.
There's some sort of
weird like event that's happened. But like, what's that event so I can get the fuck away from it?
Yeah.
Same with comedy though. Everybody in comedy, it's like we have something that like comedians are such unique people and it attracts a weird crowd. And most of them are really great people, and that's why I like comedy because they're so unique. Yeah. But I mean, I feel like all of us, like, we have a reason that night after night we want to get on stage in front of 10 people and
want to like
look awful. You know what I mean? Tell personal things that are embarrassing. You know?
Yeah, no, there's times where the meeting on the drive home on the highway looks really friendly. Mm-hmm. Like, you're like, oh, God, that looks nice.
I've said this so many times in here. There's, like, Friday nights where you leave and you're like, all weekend you're going to ride that high the rest of the weekend. Mm-hmm. And then you go do, like, a Tuesday mic and you're going home and you're like, do I even want to do this?
Dude, that's monthly for me.
It's like just like your cycle. It's like you want this.
But then you get great days, man.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, the show was fantastic, man. It was packed, dude. It was so fun.
Yeah, it looked like so much fun.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bibbs Comedy Hall. Check it out.
I definitely gotta pee.
Yeah, go pee.
I'll be fast.
Go pee, and then we have
Ryan.
8 minutes. Yeah.
Ryan, we need a quote, Ryan. We need a quote.
Just grunted like this God, I forgot about my one job we asked him to do. We got no quotes.
Yeah.
This better be
Ryan, we need a quote. It's got to be a good one.
Working on it.
The only thing I have... Oh, actually, no. Because technically, I'm fucking up right now. So you guys... So I break this up into seasons. Mm-hmm. 16 episodes a season. And Avery was the finale for 3.
So it's the first one for 4.
So this is the first one for 4. And
welcome to 4.
Yeah. Usually I have a question that I ask.
Right,
like, I either try and be like serious... Or like just a universal question I ask anyone. Maybe
you think of that question while Jack's peeing, and then give it to us when we.
And I used to write them down. Like, what would be a good fucking question?
Ryan, we need a quote.
I know. I'm looking for a good one.
Honestly, the more random, the better.
I know. That's what I'm looking for.
Do you have? So this will be out in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Do you have? So if you have any dates now, and you wanna, I can clip that for you and you can put it somewhere.
March 26th at Copper Comedy, March 5th at Bibbs Comedy Hall, February 19th up in Menasha, Wisconsin. March 11th at Brew Fitness, a gym. Yeah, we're doing a gym show. Their Brew Fitness is a really cool venue. So they have like a warehouse style gym.
Okay.
And we're setting up a stage and a backdrop and then seats, and it's going to be a fun show. And essentially, they're a gym that's like about community, and they have taps, so they serve beer. So there'll be beer, there'll be wine, and coffee. At Brew Fitness, and then they're getting somebody because they have relationships with the restaurants to cater like snacks.
Oh, that'll be cool.
So it's going to be like a pop-up comedy show at Brew Fitness called Brew After Dark.
Who's all on that show?
What? Tucker, I forget his last name. Really fucking fucking funny comic from Chicago. David Lewis, hilarious. Ryer, cameraman, Daryl Cochran, and myself.
That'd be a good show.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
You have a quote, Ryan? Oh wait, we got a random quote for the audience.
Random quote for everyone.
You're not in the scene. You're not in the frame.
Duck.
All right.
Both of you, and you're not in the frame too.
All right. Wall sit. Quotes are for dumb people who can't think of something intelligent to say on their own.
All right, get out of
Go
here.
learn.
He fucked us.
That was actually perfect.
We have this one on a low.
We need one to end on, so have another one ready to roll.
All right.
I don't have a question. I can just maybe I just asked you guys all the last two I did. No, it's boring. So basically, like the last two seasons, the season I didn't do it for season 1, but season 2 was what's something you need to do before your next birthday. So like, and it stemmed from me being like, before I turned 25, I had to do stand up. Because it's something I know I could just do. It's not like something that like you could do it tomorrow if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
And then season 3 was what's something you live by.
Okay.
Just trying to get to know like people, like why you get up, why you function, why you act the way you do, kind of thing.
That's not a Miller.
There's no more. We drank them all.
So if you want to answer any of those, go for it. I don't know what I did not have any questions written down. My notes are so sporadic on this.
I think for me, like it's the surprise of life. You know, like it used to not be that. When I worked at a corporate company in sales, I was super miserable. I weighed like 250 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah, and so I lost, like, I was just not healthy, not happy, and I just knew, I've always knew I wanted to be a comic, and I always knew I wanted to do comedy, and I always have, like, a business sense, so it's, for me, once I'm up, it's like, I got stuff to do, it's like, it's just working towards something that I enjoy, and I'm trying more and more to actually just be in the day, and not worry about what's happening or where it's going, but worry about
what's going on at the moment.
Yeah, just enjoying, like I'm on my 3rd show. I've sold out every show that I've started so far, which is, for me, is exciting.
That's huge.
Yeah, and I enjoy marketing shows. I enjoy writing jokes, and I enjoy making people laugh, and finding a way that I can make a career out of something that I like is what excites me.
Yeah, I mean that's a big one. I would like second that. I mean, that's kind of my big goal here. I've been doing like a lot of like miscellaneous things. Like I've done podcasts. I streamed for a while. I had a lot of fun streaming. But my big one is like, I've heard like, I'm fucking an idiot, so this like quote doesn't make sense for someone like me, but it was like, you're not like going to be truly happy if you're just like being stagnant. Like if you're working for something, you're going to be like
challenging
happy.
yourself.
Yeah, and so like that's just what it is. So I like always trying to be like, okay, I'm going to keep trying to do this next thing. So like, I had like a list of like a couple things. One was to do my first show where I would get paid. That's going to be happening in March. So I'm excited about that. And then the second one was save money because my girl and I were on a trip to Europe. Yeah. So I had like an X amount of dollars I wanted to save for that. And then the other one was pay off her engagement ring. And so that's coming up real soon. So every time I cycle through those 3, that's like going through. And she knows it. So if she watches this,
if she knows that, like,
yeah, no, if I pick that shit out for her, it'd be like, she'd be like, why the fuck? Why?
Dude, it's amazing.
I mean?
It's amazing how like you can try hard. I've been in that where they're like, and it's like you still just they'll look for something that's like, no, this isn't what I want. Just take it.
Yeah, no, so,
you know.
So like her and I went shopping for it, but that was like those are my 3 things right now, and like they're all like just about notched off, and then I'll do like another 3.
There you go.
That's like my next thing. Yeah. So that's just kind of what I do.
Yeah, I mean my goals too. I want to have 5 shows by the end of this year, so I have 3 right now, and I want 2 more. So then I'm getting stage time every single month. But then also my other goal is to get booked by comedy clubs. So in the Midwest. So like I'm expanding outside of just not only what I do, but reaching out to actually, getting booked by other places and established clubs essentially. Yeah. So
what about you?
Mine, I've said it on here and not, but like the quote that hit me the hardest recently was every man lives two lives. His second starts when he realizes he has just one. So that was like the stand-up things. Like, I'm only here once. Do what I want to do. Yeah. And then my goal-wise, I don't know if I really had when I started that question, but at the start of this year, on New Year's, the people we were with were like, "What's something you want to do?" Or like, "What's your New Year's resolution?" I'm like, I don't like the resolution thing. Yeah. But I have like more like goals, and that was the first thing I said is like, I want to be booked on a show. Because I had just started. I literally, like I told you, consistently doing this for 2.5 months. Exactly. Yeah. And I got it 2 weeks ago, which was great. Yeah. So like, and then might do my second one next Friday. So it feels. I was like, great. So now I got to think of another one, which sucks. So like, I want to be able to maybe by May do at least one a month.
Yeah. That'd be just focus on your time, dude. Yeah. That's what other people comics told me who are established. Give 5 minutes that you can just go to. Yeah. And then get another 5 minutes, and then you can switch around those 5 minutes. Yeah. But like literally just focus on time. And get like, all right, your first goal should be get 5 minutes. Get solid 5 minutes you can go to, and then get a new 5 minutes, and then just keep adding 5 minutes.
That was like, I forgot who told me that. Within the first month, like there have been a few people who've actually been like, actually give constructive criticism, which I appreciate. And I think people should do more often. Yeah. You were one of them. You were there for the first time I ever did comedy too, by the way.
He was there for mine too.
Yeah. Said something.
I pop virgins. What can I say?
I think you actually hosted the Friday mic at High Note.
No, I sang the guitar and the awful song and everything.
I think that was it. Yeah.
You brought the guitar out?
Yeah, I wrote a song. I wrote a song for everybody who was there for karaoke, and it was just like, I hope you're not here for karaoke. It's like I said, welcome to the Double Trouble open mic at High Note. I hope you're not here for karaoke. Was the song I sang.
I got off, and you're like, I like one of your jokes. You could use this for a punchline too. I was like, cool. And then I was like, all right, I didn't do terrible. I blacked out the entire time.
Yeah. The first time you go up,
I did too, man. I forgot everything, and I offended everybody when I started in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I remember I went up for my first time, and I don't remember anything. I remember getting laughs and feeling good about it, and I got off the stage, and Elijah was like, "There's Jack, way too confident." And I was like, damn it. And I still felt good though. That's just
comics.
Yeah.
It's always humbling is when the next comic comes up and it's like, I got something for you.
Yeah, that was Drew. Drew and I are cool, but he was like, he would just tear into me every mic. Yeah, it would just tear.
Elijah goes into me for sure.
Well, that's just because they're seeing if you can take it, you know, and they're seeing if you keep coming back. And
part of me wants to go after Elijah because I got a few fucking words around.
Oh, no, just know that it's like everyone will come around. So, but definitely write some jokes for him because that's when Drew kind of stopped a little bit. I feel like because I wrote a few jokes for him. Got him. And I said like,
it's part of the game. I like it. I think it's fun.
I like it. Why
not?
Dude, that's what's missing.
You're
from a lot
dishing
of comedy.
It out. You better be able to take it.
That's what's missing from a lot of comedy is that was my favorite back in like 90s, thousands, or like Comedy Cellar where they'd just sit down and they would just roast. Patrice O'Neal just roasting all that stuff was like my favorite of all comedy.
Yeah, I remember like the first time where I like did I called back to one of like another comic stuff was Tan and he was talking about how he like dressed up for Halloween or something. Mm-hmm. Like I mentioned his joke and that was like the first like time where someone that I didn't talk to regularly was like, oh shit, like you're the guy that did that, like fuck, I remember you now, like that kind of thing. So like, I feel like the more you talk shit, like the more people are like, hey, this guy's good, this guy's funny.
It's like confidence and
you being that comes. That comes.
Yeah. I've gotten way more confident. I remember when I got done with my like first couple 5 minutes, instead of me saying like, thanks guys, good night, I would just be like, no, I'm not, and I would just like leave, and I was like, oh shit, that's embarrassing. Like I just
the first couple times where you really don't know how to answer, you're like, I've been whoa, and then you just like fumble with the mic, and I'm like,
no, dude, the worst part is taking off the mic when you're like first there, you're like, you don't know if it's gonna be like an easy pull or if it's like a fight.
First couple of times, I remember like taking off the mic and then I wouldn't move the stand, so it's just like in front of me. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. You told me that after my first time, where we would move the fucking stand.
Yeah. Well, because otherwise you're just staring at the mic stand.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at you.
Yeah. It's little things, but like that's why I think it's important for like, and it's hard to just like go up to someone random and be like, you should do this, because you don't know how they're gonna take it.
Look, I tell comics because I always want to like criticism. If they're gonna be, and it tells me about them. So if like they take it bad, it's like, well, I'm just not gonna tell you anything anymore, and you'll figure it out.
Or you won't.
You know, so it's like, and everything you say to somebody is just, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you could not move the mic stand and make it into something. If you but if you were really creative about it,
you got to be confident. You have to. It has to be part of it. You can't just stand behind it.
Stand behind it and go like, wow.
Like I told you, don't sit until you're.
You called me at like the one time I was like. I've seen you sit a couple.
I've seen you sit a couple times.
Twice.
So I was like,
the first time
I did once you're up there, like you're performing. Unless the sitting is an aspect of the comedy itself, or like unless you're fucking Dave Chappelle, like who can just everyone will just listen to him. You're trying to get their attention.
I
especially
know 2 times I've sat, and it was the one time I was like, remember sitting at home doing the computer, and then I got up because you were in my head before. I'm like, I should not sit, and then the very first time I did comedy, I sat down.
Yeah.
I was like,
you sat down a little bit though at High Note a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
that was
that one time, and then I stood up afterwards.
Yeah. That was like the first time I think I've seen you go up, and I was like, this guy's fucking funny.
Yeah. Got a hickey on your neck, or what is
it?
Jenna's choking you. She got scratches.
Where is it? Oh, I just scratched my neck.
Oh,
I'm a little itchy boy.
You on crack or cocaine or something?
I wish.
Tyrone Biggums?
Snow's a dangerous drug for me. I can't do it. I can't know any dealers.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's fun. All right, let's wrap this up. He announced anything he's doing. What's your March one?
March 4th, I'm going to be doing Puddlers, and that is going to be fucking excited. It's going to be my first one. It's going to be me, Cody Heck, Eric, I forget his last name.
Eric Smith.
And then Gary Zechikowski and AJ Grill. It's going to be a really fun show, so definitely come out for that.
AJ's fantastic. Gary's a great guy.
Yeah.
Eric's funny as hell.
There is another...
my day.
There's another girl that's there, too. I want to say it, too.
Maria?
No, it's not a Maria. I've never seen her before. No.
What about the Copper date you're on?
The Copper date, I'll be there April 30th.
Copper Comedy.
Copper Comedy.
54, yeah.
And I'm excited for that one. That was in Green Bay, though, isn't it?
No, that's right down the road here.
What's the one? You said I'm doing one in Green Bay.
What?
You told me one in Green Bay April 30th.
What are you talking about?
You told me Green Bay. I'm not making this up.
I never did.
You're a goofball.
It's at Dugout 54, a block away from here. Copper Comedy's a block away from here.
Are you doing one in Green Bay? Maybe that's what
I'm doing one in Green Bay.
Which one is that?
Yeah, I already mentioned it.
That's Olivia Witt.
It's in Menasha on April. That one's not till
Olivia Witt. I have no idea. Do you know
Olivia Witt? Yeah, she's really funny.
Okay, yeah, no, I haven't seen her.
She was here for a bit, and then she moved out to Chicago. Dude, she was always into improv, and dude, she's very funny.
Yeah, I figured if I don't know her and she's there, she'd probably like funny and just live somewhere else. But so I'm not in Green Bay. I thought I was in Green Bay.
No.
So I'm Copper Comedy.
Your Copper Comedy,
April
which is
30th.
Dugout on the corner here.
Yeah, I know that.
You will be doing jokes.
Yeah,
you
that's
get
the
5
plan.
minutes.
Okay.
Don't show your ass. That's it.
I won't, but I'll suck some dicks.
Yeah.
$1,000.
All right, Ryan, we need an ending quote.
All right. Did you talk about you broke it yet?
Oh,
after Ryan goes, we'll talk about.
Yeah, no. Wait. Also, we're starting our podcast. Well, the name will be announced soon. We haven't secured anything, so
I'm hard for you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well. We'll have it figured out, but we're starting a podcast. So
we're starting a podcast here. We're working on the studio downstairs right now. We're going to be doing a couple things. I know Brandon's working on fixing some walls because it's in a basement here. Going to be setting up to make it look nice and pretty for all y'all, and we'll figure out when that's going to be coming out soon.
I'm sure Michael will be around.
Yeah,
Ryan, give us our ending quote.
This one better.
Gonna keep it short and sweet. It's gonna be fantastic.
I like the Bucks lineup.
Exactly.
You got the shirt in the wall.
Obviously. So, yeah. All right, well, life's a bitch, and then you marry one.
Well, life's a bitch, and then you marry one.
We're done.
All right, guys, thanks.